Hello friends, this is Ella, your friendly advisor in Ireland. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about joint assessment and civil status in Ireland. I'll be covering examples around the pay slips and the income tax calculation if you're being jointly assessed. Without further ado, let's just dive in. Before I talk about joint assessment, these are a few things which you must have. You know, you need to have both these spouses need to have the PPSNs, basically the PSC cards with the PPS numbers, and both spouses need to be registered on revenue. If they are not, it's difficult to link them. And then the other spouse who came second to the country needs to fill accessible spouse election form during PPSN application. Usually the person will ask you to fill that. If you do not fill it, no problem, you can do it later too. But if you fill it, the allocations happen right away. And usually if you are married or if you are a registered partner, the three options that you can take. One is joint assessment, the other is separate assessment and separate treatment. Joint assessment, separate assessment, there's not, I mean, the difference is you'll be separately assessed if if you want to be separately assessed, or you can be jointly assessed. But again, in this video, I'm just going to talk about joint assessment. Let's move on. Joint assessment. Under joint assessment, basically you are charged tax on your combined total income. Whereas in separate, your two incomes will be separately assessed. So the credits and all will not be shared in separate assessment. Whereas in joint assessment, you can share your credits. As I told you earlier, the accessible election form, if you do not fill it or if you did not make any selection, the spouse with higher income automatically becomes the accessible spouse or nominated civil partner if they are not married. And you can allocate credits later according to your situation in my account if you did not do it on the form. So that's not a problem. And most commonly, I see the credit transfer of person credit, which is 650 euros, is usually transferred from low paid accessible spouse to the highest paid accessible spouse. So in my case, I earn more than 35,300, and my wife doesn't. So she transferred the tax credit to me so that I get more in hand at the end of the day, which is again, you know, towards family expenses. So this is what joint assessment is about and pre-joint assessment is about. Let's now move on to, how do I make or you make a joint assessment claim with the revenue. Basically, first step is, if you see on the screen, there's a little snapshot on the right bottom. First thing is you need to update your civil status. It will be asking few details like marriage date and all. So do it there. And once you updated your civil status, make sure that you write to revenue by using the my inquiries link there. When you're writing the inquiry with the revenue, make sure that you included marriage date, marriage certificate, and it needs to be in English. If it's in local language, make sure that you are getting the latest marriage certificate in English, notarized. If the state doesn't give you a marriage certificate in English, and your PPSN numbers, which I covered in the first slide. You basically will be having your account numbers, but you need to mention your PPS numbers there, and intention to file jointly. Why do you want to file jointly? That would be the fourth thing. And then, the date your spouse arrived in Ireland and date of spouse's employment ceasing. Let's say in 2020, you got married in June and your spouse came to Ireland somewhere in October and you want to be jointly assessed for 2020. In that case, you will be jointly assessed only from June because you got married from June. A lot of people keep asking me the same question. From when on I'm jointly assessed? It's from the marriage date. It's not from the date of arrival of your spouse or your husband or wife. In either case, it's the date of marriage, not date of arrival. And there are two things here again, which I did not put it down there. One thing is, uh, if you do not want to be jointly assessed, the first default is you'll be assessed separately, but you can claim back the taxes from the marriage date if you want to. So that's one thing. Don't forget, like if you are married in, let's say November 2020, your wife came in January 2021. Even then, you can go back till revenue that, hey, I want to be joint. This is from November 2020. That's when I got married. And you can always get or claim refunds from the older tax years. But again, you can manage only 4 tax years. Just keep that in mind. And your spouse will be required to confirm the request by signing into my account and confirming the status update. As soon as you add, as soon as they add or you add, she gets a notification that one of the people added you, either you or revenue, and then she just needs to accept it, just like the Help to Buy scheme. Yeah, that's it. That's the process to file or update your status or get yourself jointly assessed for tax benefits. And it's a good, I mean, you will know how good or bad it is with the next example. This is most of the cases are like that. So I went to the ballpark number there. The highest paid spouse gets 60K salary in a year. Spouse B gets a salary of 27K. Usually, what happens when they are jointly assessed is spouse A gets taxed at 20% for 300. If not that, they usually get taxed for that for 300. And then the rest 15K 700 gets taxed at 40%. And because of the person credit transfer from spouse B to spouse A, they get a benefit of 4,950 instead of 3,300. And what happens in case of spouse B is till 26,300, she gets taxed at 20% and the rest at 40%. If you really add the 20% income, 44,300 plus 26,300, it's actually 70,600, which is again double of 35,300, which is a government norm to tax at 20% for a single applicant. So they're clever that way, but you basically have this benefit of tax rate transfer, and and the other thing, like if your wife earns less than 26,300, she's always taxed at 20%, whereas you get benefit of 9,000 at 20%. So basically you earn 20% of 9,800 extra. Yeah, but again, the net income in that case is if I add up, I probably get 66,920. But if both are separately assessed, it's 65,259. So there's a profit of 1,661 euros right away, which is again probably close to 20% of 9,000, which I was talking about. So if you are separately assessed and you are married or registered, please make sure you get jointly assessed for that little extra income and little kick. Thank you for watching this video. This video is sponsored by careerlearner.com. It's a one-stop platform for your job hunt in Ireland. You can write to them at connect@careerlearner.com, and you can write to me at allaboutireland247@gmail.com. Both the emails will be in the description. Have fun. Thank you for watching video. Please share, comment, subscribe to my video. Thank you. Bye.